It can also take the form of ritualized challenge, in which situations are consciously or unconsciously constructed where, from the subject's own perspective, God should intervene, but does not. Under this type of motivation, causing harm acquires not only an instrumental, but also a symbolic meaning. It becomes not just an act of control, but a form of testing, a challenge, or a symbolic substitution of divine authority with one's own will. According to James Ressler's book, which draws on testimonies gathered by Victor Friedman, and also based on a comparison of these findings within the character of Yasha in Arkady Rovner's novel, Kalalatsi, a boy referred to as Zaykashka, the stutterer, stands out in the subject's childhood experience. Within this reconstruction, this character is presented, first, as a God-fearing and religiously oriented child connected to the subject's first concepts of God. Second, as a physically weak and dependent figure, where stuttering serves as a marker of vulnerability and subordinate status. And third, as the bearer of a vertical religious worldview, since it is through him, according to this version, that the subject first encounters the very idea of God as a supreme, superhuman authority. A key passage cited by James Ressler.
God lives in the mountains and sends lightning and thunder from there. You can't see him, but he can stretch out his hand and reach anyone he wants. Yasha told me during botany class.
Also according to Ressler's book, which is based on Friedman's testimonies, the subject, whom he identifies as Alexander Dvorkin in the book, allegedly committed an act of violence against a lower grade student, after which the still living victim was thrown into a construction pit and stoned. It is also indicated there that Zaykashka, who is Yasha based on Ressler's comparative analysis, allegedly witnessed this event and was complicit in it under the pressure from the subject. Ressler interprets this episode as a primary act of symbolic testing of God, an early situation in which the subject, in essence, checks whether a reaction from a higher power will follow the committed violence.
That was what the subject had been waiting for back then, as a child, standing over that pit with the murdered boy. He had issued a challenge, waiting for a strike from the heavens, but no one answered. I understood what the subject was truly after.